So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So bring it on.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
So we're up and running.
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important. It's the one and only Philipp Lahm.
And what do you consider his greatest quality, Jim?
Well, it's hard to name just one because he's such an outstanding player on so many fronts, but I'd say his tactical...
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Palmer. Oh, lovely bit of skill. That pass isn't the best. And that is a little undercooked. Can he get on the end of this? Pelé takes a shot! And he scores! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
We're looking at a different game now.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. And here's Messi.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Engages and forces him off the ball. It's Pelé! And he's found the net! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Madrid leading now.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Good climb! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Pele. Cucurella. Pele. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Great ball, and he's in here. Tries to cross.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Koundé just loves to go forward whenever he can. And it's Lahm. Conte.
True class! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Messi really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Barcelona dragged themselves back again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Van Dijk. And it's Conte. Vieira. Can he get it through? Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Showing good feet. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Koundé tries to clear, and the shot! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
And he's had it nicked away. Palmer. Koundé. Conte. Now it's Messi. Oh, good read. He steps in, and that's the end of that. He's picked his way through, and Messi! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Van Dijk. And it's played forward. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That's the end of the first 45. Madrid are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2. There's the whistle then to start the second half. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Messi. Good work on the right flank here. Pele can see things others simply cannot. Nice interception, well timed. Vinicius Junior. And it's Conte. Short changes him with that pass. And this is Ronaldo. Ronaldo has been caught there, it's a foul. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Pelé.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And
the finish!
Well, now it's a race. Oh, he's been caught napping. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Conte. Cristiano Ronaldo. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, this looks sharp. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Cristiano Ronaldo being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't...
Big chance! And he makes no mistake. And they've got their lead back.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Yeah, I think he's trying to stay one step ahead of his opponents here, maintain the upper hand, so to speak. I can see that.
Madrid with the lead. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
This is a promising build-up.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product.
He's had a shot! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So a bit of a revolving door here.
Messi.
Lots and lots of changes. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Great vision. Oh, that's a key interception. Vieira. Bruno Fernandes. Greenwood. Oh, nice touch. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Driving on and making good progress. He has found the way through. Mbappe. And this is Lukaku. Shot, surely! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Could be danger here. Bruno Fernandes has a look and plays it forward. Ah, such a clever touch. He's in a good position here. And he shoots! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, he's been caught on it here. De Jong gets it clear. And it's Vieira. Vieira really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Ah, that's a fine interception. Lahm. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Bruno Fernandes.
Habrá
Gullit.
3 minutos de descuento.
Yildiz, who does have an assist to his name. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Romero does well to get it back. Ball's gone out of play. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Ha sido una derrota amarga, pero aprenderemos de ella y seremos más fuertes. Gracias por el apoyo.
So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So bring it on.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
So straight into the action. Lovely ball and a real chance now.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now, what about a counter-attack?
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Out of play for a goal kick. First quarter of an hour gone. Pelé. Lahm has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Not the most accurate pass.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Barcelona are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Threads one in.
He's having a shot!
Oh, it's hit the post! Of course! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Madrid, and the shot! Oh, good finish! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's Grimaldo. And here's Vinicius Junior. Shot a goal! Really nicely worked opportunity, that. Some lovely exchanges.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
No, that's been intercepted. Pass somewhat off target. Vieira. 5 minutes till the break. And it's Vieira. Vinicius Junior. Palmer. Oh, there's a probing ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
Lahm. And that's really well manoeuvred. Messi makes a dash for it. So what can they make of this? Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Un minuto de descuento.
Lahm tries to play it through. Messi. And this is Hullet. That'll be a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. That's it, 45 minutes up. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Madrid looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. And so the action is resumed. And here's Palmer. And it's Barella. Pele. Nicely weighted ball. And this goes for a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Thuram always on the lookout for any signs of danger. He's picked his way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. No, that was never going to make it. Ronaldo. Conte. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, that's fabulous. In by Messi. Van Dijk tries to clear. Barella, who's set up one goal so far, engages and forces him off the ball. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit the chance!
He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Vinicius Junior simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. Cristiano Ronaldo looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Can he get on the end of this? Messi, he is through here. Can he finish? And he can thump it away. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Messi. Ronaldo on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a third.
He looks really hungry. Oh, he's been caught on it here!
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Koundé. Ronaldo chasing after it. Vieira. And it's Grimaldo. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Schlotterbeck. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Tries to pass it.
There's the shot! It's hit the upright.
Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El
So
dorsal
changes
11,
afoot here,
el
and
dorsal
from both
20,
sides.
Messi. El dorsal 7. El dorsal 22.
Vieira.
El dorsal
This is a
4.
promising build-up.
Serán
Bout of
sustituidos
passing
por
here, really
el dorsal
easy on the
18,
eye.
El dorsal 47.
They want to be quick
el
here,
dorsal
it's
8,
breakaway time.
El dorsal 41.
Vieira.
El dorsal 37.
Looking for the run.
Cambio de jugadores.
Gullit. Rice. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That's going wide left. Could move up a gear here. Vieira.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
That was lovely, that.
And it's made its way to him.
He's had a shot!
And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he thumps it clear. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Gullit. Into the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Dembele. Now, can they get him away? Yildiz is in a really good position out wide. Thuram.
Habrá
Bien.
2 minutos de descuento.
Nice physical challenge. Rice. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Madrid are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactics... So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
So straight into the action. Cucurella venturing down the left. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Right, looks a good ball through.
Can he finish? Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And we have our very first corner. Lahm attempts a clearance. Moved on forwards. Gives it back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's the keeper's ball. Vieira with a beautifully timed run.
Well, in the end, nothing might have come of it, but nothing wrong with the running involved. Something the defence need to wake up to, I think. Madrid really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Looking to play him in. Real chance here. And the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, good finish! And they're threatening to fly away here. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Tchouaméni neatly clipped into space. He is through here. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Now it's Messi. And he's quick to return it. Pelé. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Lahm. Vieira. Palmer. Tchouaméni. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Vieira. And it's Palmer. Knocks it into space. And he plays one through. Oh, such a clever touch. And he's picked it up out wide. And across. That's a decent clearance. Gullit absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days. All part of a forward's duties.
Pelé. And he shoots! And he scores! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
He has found the way through, drills one in, and he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well, they've got it again. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Cristiano Ronaldo. Threads one in. Tchouaméni. Pele. Palmer. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Alisson sends that a long way.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Stood up well to him there. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that was nowhere near his best. And that is the end of the first half. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So the action resumes.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Pele. Tchouaméni to Messi. Conte. Lam. Thuram. Barella. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, good take in a good area. Vieira. And here's Palmer. Nicely aimed pass.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Great defending, strong and determined. Throw-in. Van de Ven. Looks to the other side. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Looking for the run, and this is... Takes a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, it actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's quick to get rid. Schlotterbeck. Roberto Carlos. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And the counter is on. Now then, Palmer in acres of space out wide. And it's Barella. Madrid have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Madrid really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach. Whistle's gone, that's foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
So
11
changes afoot here and
será
from both
reemplazado por
sides.
El dorsal 18. Cambio de jugadores.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Conte. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just...
And the finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
It's
El
their
dorsal
second corner of the
22
game.
será sustituido por el dorsal 41.
Schlotterbeck gets it away. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And here's Mbappe. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
The perfect tackle. He's been superb.
Cucurella. And that is well cleared. Lukaku being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Oh, look at the space here.
Big chance! Oh, it's gone in! Do not write them off! Back they come!
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
So a bit of a
20,
revolving door here.
Messi.
Lots
El
and lots of
dorsal
changes.
6 serán
It's turning into
sustituidos
quite a
por
gem, this.
el dorsal
Well, this ought to
47,
give them some
el
renewed
dorsal
energy.
15.
If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now.
Deftly away. Yamal producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Can he get it through? He is just caressing the ball. And he's there to belt it away. That'll be a throw. Pressure coming in from all directions.
Madrid clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
He's shifting through the gears here. That's going to go a long way.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Vieira can clear it away. That's a lovely, neat pass. Lahm kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mbappe. And here's Yamal.
Habrá 3
Yamal.
minutos de descuento.
This is promising. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. He's going to be disappointed with that. He might have to go it alone here. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's definitely onside. And he can thump it away. And that's been won straight back. And it's Dembele. Dembele. That's good play. Good purposeful running this. Mbappe tries a shot! And that is it. That was the last kick of the game. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So here we go then, extra time is coming up.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 4.
So our quest to find the winner continues.
El dorsal 5.
Madrid displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. And Hullet! Oh, it's come off the upright. Vieira. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dembele. This is Dembele. And he's quick to get rid. Van Dijk. And here's Dembele. Valverde. Good ball. Decent chance! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Barcelona with the lead. And here's Lukaku. Can he finish? Valverde clears it away. Vieira. And he's gone looking for safety. Very nicely done. Vieira. Knocks it out wide. And he thumps it clear. And they're back on the ball again. And it is half-time in extra time. The teams then separated by just one significant moment. How telling will that be? The next 15 minutes will decide. And so the last chance to find a winner. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Barcelona could counter here. Lahm is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Foden. Valverde, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Foden. Vieira. Yamal. Oh, nice touch. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Great vision. And the through ball. And that has left him in a heap.
Barcelona nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Thuram cuts out the pass. Yamal running with the ball. And it's Dembele. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
That is good alertness. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And he is going into that little black book. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice.
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Barcelona penetrate. And Messi! And here's Messi.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now who's going to be first to this? Now it's Vinicius Junior. Valverde. And here's Vinicius Junior. Passing nice.
Big chance! And he has his goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Madrid are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Cristiano Ronaldo! That was superb goalkeeping.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Madrid with the corner, there first. And he can clear it away. Plays a sharp little ball here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the counter is on. Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Pele. And that is out of play. Lahm is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Gullit receives it in a good position here. That is Conte. That is lovely. Thuram does really well to win the ball there. Rafael Varane gives no quarter whatsoever. Oh, sweet feet. Has to go back here.
There's the shot!
He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Vieira. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Conte. And the pass is intercepted.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Barcelona are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plus. Towering header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Aimed beyond the defence. Palmer. And it's made its way to him. Chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This is their second corner of the game. Tchouaméni gets it away. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Conte. Tchouaméni. Messi, oh, well played.
Un minuto de descuento.
Cucurella clears without hesitation. That's good running with the ball. He's on it, can he get away? Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Nice sequence of passes, this. Nicely weighted ball. Tchouaméni. Now it's Hullet. Looking for the run. Pele. And it's Cucurella. Well read, and the danger is averted. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Lahm. Driving on and making good progress. That's very neat. Conte. And it's Tchouaméni. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Roberto Carlos. Schlotterbeck. Almost an hour gone. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's quick to get rid. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Cucurella. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Conte, in with the challenge. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Madrid have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
This might spell danger. Nice control. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that's gone loose. Yildiz. That's Vieira. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Now there's a... takes a shot! And a goal!
They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So we have further activity on the bench here. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another? Madrid surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And it's Messi. Lukaku under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
And this is Dembele. And this is Roberto Carlos. Bruno Fernandes is onto this. Cucurella getting this one clear. Cleared away. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lukaku.
Lukaku clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
It's a good look.
Gets his head on it!
That's a fair try, but just off target.
Dembele certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 37 será reemplazado por el dorsal 15.
And it's Dembele. Dembele scooting forward. And this is Gullit.
Gullit!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Very much into the last knockings.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. And he's heaved it away. And that's been won straight back. Deftly away. And the referee brings it to a close. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Madrid really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.